What's up, guys? So on today's video, I'm not going to talk about a lot of things. I'm just going to talk about two things. One being the job that I do right now, which is a local truck driver, and then the other one being when I used to be over the road. So you guys can basically put two and two together, and long story short, see which one is better for you, because everybody got their own preferences. Okay, so right now, 25 years old. I work in Charleston, South Carolina. I work for a company that all we do is port. All we do is go into the port, in and out of the ports with the containers. So all I do is pull containers all day long, and my company pays me by the box. Each box, depending how far you got to travel to deliver the box, is a different price. There's other companies that they pay you by the hour, and those guys are roughly, in this area, they're roughly from $22 to $27 being the highest an hour. And usually they work 10, 12, 13 hours. How? I don't know. Some guys, I don't know what they do. Maybe some companies have their logs set up a little bit differently, that they can drive an extra 30 minutes or whatever the case may be. I've heard things like that here. I don't know if it's legal or if it's not, but it is what it is. So anyways, basically, the good thing about being local is if you're a family guy, if you got a wife, you got kids, and you like to, have like a little schedule, and you go back and forth to the same places, like a routine, it's nice to be local, but at the same time, I prefer to be over the road. Why? Because I just feel that a man stays more focused when he's alone. But that's just my opinion. So for those that have families and all that, local is the way to go for you. I average right now about from 1,500 gross to about 1,350 gross, just in between there. And I take home, due to the high taxes here in South Carolina, I take home anywhere from $900 to $1,200. And that just depends on if I have a good day or a bad day or whatever the case may be. A bad day here for us is a minimum of 180. My company, as long as you clock in and you're at work for 6 to 7 hours, you make a minimum of 180, which is not bad, but you should always try to go the extra mile. So a good day for us is anywhere from $250 to $400. Yes, we have $400. I've gotten them numerous of times in 1 week. I've gotten $300 numerous times in 1 week. My highest check at this job has been $1,300 flat out with some change, take home after taxes, which to me that is really good money for being a local guy. There's some guys, I just came from Florida not too long ago, and there's some guys that they make $1,000 a week, or they'll tell you they make $1,000 a week, but in reality they only take home $750, $800. And if they are married and have insurance and have kids, some of them only take home $650, just depending on how much they take out for medical purposes, etc. So yeah, that's basically being a local driver. My company, I don't have to deal with dispatch at all. It's just they send us a message, you can call them, boom, 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 boom. It's barely any hassles. At least with my company. Like I said, every company may be different, but it is what it is. Do your research, make sure you go to the right company. And for my over-the-road people, I always laugh about this one because everybody says that over the road sucks. And from my perspective, I don't think it necessarily sucks. I just think it's not for everybody. So, and what I mean by that is, if you're a driven person, you have a lot of goals, and you like to stay focused, you just like to be in your zone, I think over the road is for you. I'm thinking about going over the road again, but with leasing on to somebody else. But we'll discuss that in another topic or another video, whatever the case may be. So over the road for me, if you're driven, like I said, you're just on the ball, you got goals, you're trying to invest in real estate, I would stay over the road for as long as possible. Don't buy a house, don't rent a house. Your truck should be your house for a long time. 5 years. Your plan has to be at least 5 years. You'll be able to open up a business within those 5 years, depending on what the business is and how much it costs to open that business. Not only that, but you can invest in real estate, like I said. You can invest in general, whether it's stocks, bonds, anything like that, especially with all this new technology. And yeah, you're basically more focused, and you get to travel for free. Like, you know, what other job really offers you to travel for free and you get paid really good? When I was over the road, I was still making $1,000 to $1,200 take home. So, I mean, a lot of guys are like, oh, but how'd you do that? You know, I got paid 32 cents a mile, whatever the case may be. I was flatbed, and I worked for a company that basically knew my uncle, and my uncle started with them from basically zero. And, you know, since he recommended me, I already had a little bit of experience. They gave me a really good deal on my pay per mile. So that's why my checks would be like that. And with that company, I worked for a month and a week, and then I would take 8 to 10 days off. Yes, 8 to 10 days off. It sounds like, oh my gosh, how the heck did you do that? Blah, 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 blah. I know a lot of companies only offer guys 3 to 5 days, and sometimes only 2 days, which is basically your reset, which is, to me, I didn't want to go that route. So I stuck with this company, and I was loving it. I was making good money, and then take 8 to 10 days off or 5 days off, whatever it was, and just back on the ball. Start getting on the road and getting those wheels rolling. Yes, I will admit, yeah, you do get a little, I don't want to say lonely, because that sounds like, you know, weird in a way, but you kind of do miss being around family. So you got to be mentally prepared to be over the road. A lot of people be like, yeah, I could do it. They go over the road for a month, 2 months, and then they just quit, because it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You basically get to learn yourself. What are the things you like to do? What are the things you don't like about yourself? You know, being over the road can literally, you can find yourself. Write your goals down, and basically just go in as a person that's willing to sacrifice time for the better in the future, in my opinion. Another thing is, I don't know, I just felt that over the road was always an adventure. You know, you just wake up, and from wherever your trip was the previous day, and wake up, oh, okay, today I'm in Kentucky, tomorrow I'll be in Tennessee, and just so on and so forth. I just always thought that was something cool about being over the road. As for local, you kind of just have the same routine, and I don't know, sometimes, I don't want to say it gets boring, but, you know, I enjoyed being over the road, so maybe that's why I think it's a little boring, and, you know, just having that constant routine could make you bored. Honestly, it really could. So I just advise all you new guys that just got your CDL. I know I look like I'm 12. I get it. I'm 5'8", 5'9". I look like I'm 12 with a beard. That's cool. But for all you newer guys that just got your CDL, if you don't have a family, bro, go balls to the wall, over the road. Save that money, invest, start up a business, get your own truck, whatever the case may be. Just go hard and you won't regret it later on. I personally don't regret me coming over the road because I've saved enough money, or I've made enough money where if I say, hey, next year I'm going over the road, I'm gonna buy my truck, I can do so. Other people, you know, they're not in that same situation, but you can get there with hard work. I promise you that. I've been driving for about 5 years now. I'll be 26 in December, so 5 years now. And this, honestly, getting your CDL is one of the best things I think you could do, other than go to college and be in student debt and whatever the case may be. I didn't go to a school or anything like that. I rented a U-Haul trailer, a car trailer, and was practicing with friends' pickup trucks and minivans that had a hitch on the back, and that's how I learned how to maneuver, I guess, the trailers. And I was like, okay, so if I could do this with this little trailer, I'm pretty sure I could do it with a big trailer. It would just take, you know, a little bit more time, since it takes the trailer longer to make the turn, the longer it is. So that's just a tip for you guys that don't want to pay the $6,000, $5,000 to go to a truck school, and then you gotta, you know, go with Swift. Huh, Jesus, let me not even get into that. But anyways, I just thought this video might be helpful for a few of you guys. If you guys liked it, give me a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have personal opinions and you guys say no, he's lying, whatever the case may be, hey, we can talk it out in the comments. So like I said, see which one is better for you, and just go hard at it, man. Just go hard at it. Don't give up. If you got to change from company to company until you find the company that you do like, just go for it. Just go for it. Just go for it. Because at the end of the day, you got to make yourself happy. So that was all for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, leave your feedback, like, comment, subscribe. I mean, I'll have videos about basically just my life, my trips that I go on. I'm into cars, I'm into motorcycles, my job. This is just gonna be a random, you know, a random YouTube channel. So you guys stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next video.